pearls are like a desert.
Fantastic. You don't have to accept.
Okay, why?
Because it means it's an undaunted quest. But it means that the undaunted quests can be shared.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm more than happy with.
Really?
Yep. Not the pledges, just the quests.
Oh,
the guild quests.
right. Okay, yeah.
Because basically...
that you get from Bogrel.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But long story short, I am going to need to get my Undaunted up for my Necromancer.
So do that by just running dungeons.
Yeah, but you can only do pledges. You can only do 3 pledges a day, so...
Yeah, but I think every time you run a dungeon, you might get that up. I could be wrong about that.
It is.
The reason I say that is because there's a couple of characters that I hardly have done the pledges, but yet they've got like level 10 Undaunted, and the only way I can think they got that is just because of the sheer number of dungeons that they've run.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
we'll need to go give that a check out.
I do. Yeah.
So,
do that.
what do you guys... Oh, what are you guys doing? Just chilling and killing?
Dungeons.
Yeah, I'm gonna run the Undaunted quests and then do some, the pledges.
You want to do pledges first and then do the Undaunted stuff?
Well, I'm busy doing the Undaunted dungeon right now, so...
Oh, right, okay.
If you could do me a favour and go pick the one up from... Actually, no, don't bother. I just remembered I've probably already got it.
I've still got City of Ash and Spindle Clutch 1
That's from yesterday.
on this character. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, other
I
character.
suppose we can do those two and then run the pledges again. Just if we're going to grind some dungeons.
Oh man, I didn't pick up anything from...
And I also need to respec then, because...
Oh.
Oh, I need to turn the sound down in my game. That's what the problem is. Settings. Audio. Music's like down on 6, I can still hear it. Okay, let's turn. Oops.
Oh shit. It's a big ass Centurion.
Just kick it in the nuts. That's maybe something I should be doing, is doing some of my surveys, because they're piling up so damn fast now. Damn it. Okay, fine. No. Ugh.
I need, quite badly, to respec this character.
Seems to be going around a lot.
Yeah. No, I forgot I dumped quite a bit of points into health with him. I should actually have dumped it all into Magicka.
Attention! Class is now in session!
Fuck.
Yeah, same.
Onward, sailors! What treasures await us?
The hell are you watching?
Welcome aboard, sailor!
Welcome aboard,
We
sailor.
can hear that loud and clear,
God
whatever that is.
Damn it. Why? Why is that so loud to you guys? That means I have to turn my freaking sound down in my game. Like,
Yep.
why? Is that... No, it's not OBS.
It's weird.
It is Discord that is doing it. Now, why is Discord
Yeah, I was
putting in
gonna
so
say,
much
it's
sound
weird
in the
that-
game?
We can hear it in Discord. Oh, you absolute fuckers. they've literally just killed the boss as I arrived here. So now I'm going to have to wait around to actually kill him. Well, not the end of the world.
This really doesn't give me any sort of thing to adjust. Audio subsystems. That means nothing to me.
Jesus, that was quick.
Okay, let's try that again.
What's the necromancer skill with the hand coming out of the ground? Like the icon. If you go to the icon and you look at the icon for the skill, you just see this hand coming out of the ground.
It's empowering grasp. Why?
These decks need swabbing. Get to it.
Can you still hear that?
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Mother fudges.
Why'd you ask?
Because I'm looking at this tank build, and I've got a different morph, and so I don't have the same picture on the skill, and so
Yeah. I can't remember what the other one is, but the empowering grasp is cool because it gives everybody empower. But I wouldn't have thought that would go for a tank. I mean, there's much more you could do. Oh fuck, this is gonna hurt.
I'll crack this case yet. Ah, you've arrived just in time to see. It's quite clear that
Yeah, can hear that.
none other than that
You arrived just in time.
the picaroon's testimony, while colourful, included the flavour of the pie.
But now hang on, are you making a tank necromancer, Rob?
No.
I've got a necromancer, and if we're going to do dungeons, I figured I was going to be the tank.
Because Nick is working on a tank necromancer, or at least he was.
Yep, still got it.
So do it differently, Rob. Do a healer. Actually, do a damage dealer. Necromancer damage dealers apparently are quite awesome.
But I don't know how to do damage.
With a necromancer, it's quite easy.
You point your abilities at a bad guy, and you let her rip.
Although here's the thing, though. What's the face? The guy we were with yesterday has got a cruel irony. He's got a necromancer damage dealer that's just, and he's dealing 50k damage.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
fuck
like,
you.
what is that?
Yeah.
So when we're doing dungeons, just checking time-wise.
Whenever.
Well,
Give me a couple
I
of seconds to
have
get back to Deshaun.
not necessarily the equipment, but I do have the skill. Some booty. It's off to Vardenfell and get some more chicken. Dump stuff in the bank.
Oh, come on! Jump! It's fun! I was seeing you bounce!
I am. I'll show you. Right. I'm not afraid.
Loud and clear.
What's loud and clear?
Somebody bouncing.
I don't know, some little girl. I'm not afraid.
She's so soft to me. It's like, how can you guys still hear that? It's like I can barely hear her voice now.
Basically as loud as you are.
That's bullshit, man. What the fuck is going on? What else could it be? What's this? Can you pull this? What's this?
Have you guys been getting your Ouroboros crates?
Yes.
Brilliant. If you can get yourself up to 100 crown gems, there are some pretty cool mounts and things.
Yeah, because all you get from these crates is like shit.
Garbage.
Yeah. Actually, I got a face marking. But it was like, it wasn't, nothing to write home about. Let's actually go take a look at that. Appearance, face markings. Head markings, sorry. Oh, I got a blood rune face markings. Earned by completing the Knock Knock achievement. But...
Okay, what about now?
Oh, hang on, sorry, it was the Dagon's aspirant face markings. Didn't hear anything.
That's interesting. I've turned the sound down on my headphones. The audio panel I've turned the sound down on. Okay, I'm going to turn the sound up on the Elder Scrolls. Alright. Then I want to see if you guys can hear anything. Now.
Yes. Can hear that.
Why? Why?
Who are you? Come to jump too? Well, you'll have to wait. My little friend here is just about to take...
Okay, so that's clear.
Loud and
Loud
clear.
and clear.
Like, my voice clear. Okay.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Okay, so completing the Undaunted daily gets you 15 Undaunted. Interesting. Oh my fuck no. This guy is like some random pleb that I've never actually done Undaunted stuff with. Open the Undaunted crafting, the Undaunted merits. Crafting motif, Drago bows. The fuck?
Nice.
Yeah, the random number generator. Like, when I was dedicatedly hunting that shit, couldn't pick it up nowhere. Randomly come along and just check it out, and it's like, okay, not a problem. Okay, let's see, what have I got? Journal. I have got Banished Cells 1, Fang Lair, and Vaults of Madness.
Let's swap out. Oh, you have to wait 5 seconds. Come
no,
on, man.
That's just what I've got. Okay, so Rob, okay, Weevil, what have you got?
I don't know.
Anything
I'm,
or nothing?
I'm going to swap out. Probably nothing.
Okay, tell you what, Rob, I'm going to bump you to leader. Bump you to leader.
Do you want a tank or would you like a
And then-
healer?
We've got a tank. I don't know, how good is that tank, Rob?
It's cock, so we need a good healer.
Okay,
I'm
no
not a
promises.
very good leader.
I'll come in with
Like,
the
like
healer.
it's not
I'm a healer.
veteran capable.
Ah,
Let's put it
balls.
that way.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
no,
I
no.
want to do normals.
Yeah.
And to see how it goes. Okay, I'm playing a healer right now, Weevil, so you can bring a DD of any sort. It's not a bad healer, actually. When I swap over to my healing stuff.
Okay, let me jump out of this one then. I don't know if I have a other DD, proper DD.
Bring a crap one.
Get out of my laboratory. Well, I need to level these other ones up to 50 anyway, so...
Bring one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing veterans, so just anything will do, really. Oh,
Yay! I had an attribute respecification scroll on me
I wonder if I visited the
all
Undaunted
this
yet.
time. There we go.
Where did Khajiits go again for Undaunted?
Roll Mary Dominion.
Yeah, so it's Grotwood, same as your
Oh,
Dark
Grotwood.
Elf.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, that's
Not
snug,
Dark Elf, Wood Elf.
snug pod. Here we go.
Yeah, that worked out well, eh?
Yeah. Yep. So John, Dave has managed to get the forest working properly on his laptop, so now he's keen to play.
Okay.
So I said, well, perhaps
That's
then he
quite
should
cool.
host his game, on multiplayer,
Mhm.
and then we just go join his. Although I don't know if he's going to be able to host. It's on
Yeah, it's,
an overly great laptop, so.
yeah. Jeepers, I'm still running around with a set of level 45 iron sabatons. Oh no, level 1 iron sabatons with an armor of 45.
Oh my god.
May want to just trade that out at some point, eh?
Nah, it should be fine.
Shoes of the withered hand. There we go.
Where's the Atronach? I've got to go Mundstone hunting quickly.
That's weird. I thought I could join the Undaunted. I can't sign the book yet. Have I not got my
Invitation.
invitation? What level do you get the invitation?
45.
Oh, okay. 26. Never mind.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Eh. Man, that sucks ass. Okay. I can't do it in the other one either. But I mean, I can follow you along in dungeons to level up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. Rob, you gonna invite him?
I do.
I do to you too.
Evil.
Shit, I need to sell some of this stuff.
Favor. Look
And
out for a Mundstone, the Atronach, because I'm
and
searching and I can't fucking find it.
Which one?
The Atronach.
Give me a second.
Go to the Filthy Scavengers Guild House. On the left-hand side, there's all of the Munderstones.
Oh, actually, I've departed the filthy scavengers.
Okay.
The Atronach. Mundus.
Hmm,
There we go.
I'm hunting.
Okay, let's see. You can go to Green Shade, Riven Spire, Shadowfen, or Cyrodiil. Which one would you like?
Excellent. Green Shades by Wayshine. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Atronach is almost dead center of Green Shade. I have dropped it into the Elder Scrolls.
That's cool. I've bounced. I know where it is.
I've uploaded it already. You'll go and look at this picture now. Cool. Okay. Do. Oh, do I have?
Okay. So, what are the specific?
I want to try one of the ones that you've got set up, one of your pledges, just to see if I get Undaunted from it.
Okay.
And then I want you to come and help me with mine, in case I don't.
So, we'll do Spindle Clutch 1 or City of Ash 1.
Cool Irony saying tank for VSCP. Veteran something.
Where? I didn't see that. Was that in the
It's in the
chat?
guild chat. Guild 5 chat. Specific dungeons. SCP. Scale Caller Peak. Okay.
Okay. That's out of my
Maybe not.
my jurisdiction.
Yeah. The dailies today are Darkshade Caverns 2, Tempest Island, and Ruins of Mazatun.
Yeah, fuck it. I might as well just do an Elarath because then at least I can get the pledges. And just let this lowly
Well,
do so.
this one isn't a current pledge, Nick, so we can do it with this one, and then when we do today's pledges, then we can swap out to Elarath if you like.
Cool. Okay.
So Spindle Clutch 1 or City of Ash. I'm just going to join, see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, that's anticlimactic.
That's what she said. Oh, it's inside, isn't it? Of course it is. Damn it. Make it work, Rob. Make it work.
It's taking it 3 times. I mean, it's Spindle Clutch. And
Probably find everyone's like trying to queue into the new dungeons.
Yes,
old
Danny.
Ah, there we go.
Ready.
And accept.
Ta-da, Spindle Clutch. That's great.
Cobwebby! Guess what?
Hey,
Webby!
Cobwebby.
She says, guess what? What?
What?
Oh, we have to guess it.
Oh, okay. The dilithium has despiked and is now in a dangerous situation where it could go either way.
How about the dilithium is so cheap now we'll be able to get tons of Zen, which inspires us to come back to playing Star Trek Online.
God. Dilithium's like
Hack the White House.
495 out of 400.
Oof.
500, sorry.
Sorry, Rob, you were saying. Well, now you have to tell us. Can't just leave us in suspense. You've reached 120 followers on Twitch.
Jeepers, well done.
Nice. Did you do a hot tub stream? Because I was
And
following
if
a
so,
couple
are
of
there
friends.
recordings?
I was following a couple of friends, and they were, I wouldn't say friends, but you know, they were like in a circle of friends of supporters, and they've kind of gone and done their own thing, and they were actually doing like playing games and having interesting content, and now they just sit in a bathtub with like probably 3 times as many people watching them, but there's like absolutely no content to the stuff that they have on. They're just drinking wine and talking shit. So I was like, oh wow, that's very
Original.
uninspiring. So I unfollowed them because they're boring now. Okay, so you didn't do a hot tub stream. Okay, cool.
Aww.
Alright.
That's a shame.
Okay, only been
Well,
streaming for
you
about
have a
7
warm.
months, so super happy about it. No,
I've
that is
used it.
fantastic.
Oh, okay. There. Now she's gonna hurt. Okay. We must try and coordinate the Warhorn and the Colossus.
Okie dokie.
Wait, sorry, I'm just gonna check to make sure my scroll is still on. Increased, yes, another 52 minutes. Cool.
That's actually a good point. I should be doing that.
It's
Character power.
120
Yes.
followers. That's fantastic.
Oh, I haven't eaten. And what the hell? Rand Gold Coast.
Ooh, splooging out on the big stuff, huh?
Big spender.
Level up. Yay me.
We level up, 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 up. There you go, guys. You can all have empower.
You're slowly catching up to all of your friends. Well, yeah. Especially when you're talking, I think. Because you got a lovely voice for streaming.
Girl.
Hey, girlfriend. Oh, they're gonna give me stupid treasure maps. Fuck off. Okay. Right.
Jeepers, how did that happen?
Oh, I'm about to get smashed.
Well, it's true.
No, you're not. Warhorn, Rob?
Soon. 10 more ultimate.
Yeah, let me know.
It's okay. It is. Alright, I'm good to go.
Let's do it. Go. Oh, she should start dropping quickly.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. That worked. 20% over 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's no real point in me doing light attacks since I don't have an ultimate to charge up to. So it's just stand there and do heavy attacks and then just, reclaim my magicka.
Got a gremlin. Hey, come back here.
Actually, Rob, if you do play a tank though, you'll see summoner's armor. And man, that's awesome.
So you're gonna try and get
No.
some new content, eh? Oh, okay, so like other games to play, or are you gonna try to branch off into other things? It's like I occasionally do painting on stream, painting miniatures. Well, I'm still painting the same thing I've been painting for 3 years, which is the freaking Helldrake. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't have the boss. No wonder I couldn't chain him. Not chain the boss.
I was going to say, how's your ultimate doing, but he's dropping so fast.
I haven't even got a Warhorn yet.
Yeah. Jeepers, I'm already on 350 ultimate. How much is your
Where's
wine
the
cost?
chest, yeah?
Oh, fantastic.
Should I pick it? Do you guys want the pin?
nah, pick
I
up
don't.
Ah, fuck, someone's...
Yeah. New games and maybe some chatting. But how's the saving up for the PC? Oh goody, yes, you're gonna get the job. You're gonna start the building of your PC. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Shane, we've been chatting about that for months.
Thanks,
Uh-oh.
Kevin.
Kevin's in trouble.
Right.
We're all standing here, aren't we?
Yep. I can't use the chest for some reason.
Because we're in
Ah,
combat.
there we go. Why are we in combat?
Because
Kevin needs help.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
Kyle. Did you just freaking
Wait.
chain me? That's not cool.
Way to go being a Kyle, Kevin.
Pest is usable.
There we go. Hit him with some lightning.
Oh, the boss.
Well, that's going to be pretty cool and
Yeah.
fun to watch, I think.
Oh wait, I missed a library book somewhere here.
Kevin's kinding again.
Nerd.
Yeah, when your healer's using a lightning staff.
Fucking damn it.
Guys, when I drop that graveyard, please make sure you use the synergy. Because for trash mobs, it is fucking beautiful.
Oh, I've got to I've got to move my use key to my middle mouse button again. I keep pushing it, but I'm not actually activating anything.
Yeah.
Because it's always X. You know, the
Yeah.
default is X, and so you know I changed it to the middle mouse button. So I'm pushing the the use button, but it's not bound to that button yet. So yeah, sorry.
The end of the world.
As
But,
we
let me just take a check quickly.
feel fine.
Yeah, basically if you use it, you will deal an extra 8,000 damage to everyone.
Yeah, look, I see a synergy. I use the synergy.
Yeah. Watch out for the combustion synergies though. That you only want to use when you start running out of stamina or magicka.
I
So
see
you use it when you're
synergy. I use the synergy.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, she's already in here.
Okay, run.
Jesus, she does not like me.
Got Warhorn ready.
Fuck. Dodge. That was so close. Okay, let's do it.
Popping.
Dropping a combat prayer and there we
Great,
go,
Robin.
guys. That should make a difference. Using conduit. Using fucking everything except the ability to dodge.
You don't have to dodge if they're already dead.
Rob, are you playing a necromancer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm seeing the
The arms.
not the arms, the empowering, the grasp thing coming up. But what grasp are you using?
Using the wrong grasp, apparently.
Okay.
You know, Kobebi, I got so excited for a second there because I saw you said
Yeah,
you won
yeah.
a car. And I was like, oh, in GTA 5 yesterday. I'm like, I was like, a car, you won a car. It's like, man.
I want a car too.
That's still cool though.
It doesn't do anything for Undaunted, unfortunately. Damn, that sucks. Okay.
One more skill point. Woohoo! I see Munition's going to be trying out ESO on Xbox, so maybe you should join him on that. The two of you can play together. And then hopefully when it becomes cross-platform, you'll be able to join us. That'd be cool.
Okay. Can I ask a favor now?
Yeah,
That
which
we
one?
do either Banished Cells 1 or Vaults of Madness. Just that I can see what it does in terms of Undaunted upgrades.
Hang on a sec. 10150. That's my current. Oh no, wrong one. 15. Ugh.
That would be amazing. Yeah, it would. Oop.
Oh, hang on a sec. Kicking Kevin. Am I the leader? Yes, I'm the leader. I'm kicking Kevin.
We gotta go this way.
This is notification. Okay. Right. Wait. Is he? Oh, he's in Stormhaven. Okay, I can kick him.
Bye, Kevin.
Right. Banish Cells 1.
Banished Cells 1 or Vaults of Madness. I think Banished Cells 1 because it's faster.
Ah.
We should have kept Kevin and just queued up again.
Dragged him along.
Yeah.
Well,
We
you could have
wouldn't have to wait
declined,
then.
actually. So.
Don't you?
John, did you ever sort out your streaming thing? Does it work now? No. Oh.
Yeah. I've actually got to go and roll back the drivers at some point and then give it a retry.
Damn.
But I've just been so busy, mate. So busy.
Oh, no, I'm sure. I was just wondering if by any chance you had actually figured out what was wrong with it.
I'm pretty sure it's the fact that I've updated the drivers. But it could also be that OBS has done an update and it's just written off my graphics card
Yeah.
and said, you know, we're not going to use that anymore.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit, actually, because I mean, it was fucking working.
Yes.
And the only reason it's not working is because they've
Of their
decided it's
bullshit.
not going to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Anyway.
Kobe says she is downloading ESO.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
Great.
And then
Invite her to
when
the
you
build.
finish building your PC, you'll be able to get it on a computer. Master race. And then come join us. Yes.
Join us.
Join us. But I saw this really cool thing. I was like, no, dude, you're mistaken. I'm not a gamer girl. I'm a gay-mer girl. I'm gonna steal your girlfriend and then swim away. And it was like,
Mhm.
we're okay with this, actually. I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know, gay-mer girl could be kind of cool as a
You're gay. You're mer, as in like, you know,
mermaid.
elf.
Mermaid.
Or mermaid.
Mhm.
Well, mer, like, you know, in
Ultimate.
elves.
Oh,
Dumb
Ultim.
mer.
Oh, right, dumb mer. Right, yes. No,
Dumb
Goth,
mer.
I'm not talking to you. Go away. I'll go this way. I mean, that'd be kind of cool as like a handle.
Oh, ready?
Ready.
And then you could represent the
Salesman.
LGBTQI plus.
SMNOP dash slash.
Yes, represent the alphabet.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know.
I know. I'm just curious. Like, is it ever going to stop at any point? Or are they just going to keep adding digits?
Well, I mean, that's what the plus kind of stands for. You know, for like the people who haven't quite decided or haven't felt that they fit into all the other categories, then they got the plus, so they're still represented in some way.
But everybody wants to be their own.
Yeah.
Special.
Yeah.
That's
We
actually
want
one
our
of
own letter. We want our own letter.
that's actually the one thing that I don't like about the whole LGBTQ inclusivism. It's great that we've got this inclusivism. I mean, really it is. But then there's this phenomenal concentration on what is your,
Yes.
which letter do you fit into, which, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And
so-
it's like, your category is you.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like there are certain people that take up the cause, the fight or whatever, and they're just actually toxic. And they're just
Yeah.
like, no,
Well,
what's
no,
like
it's
this?
it's like they're approaching 12 and 13-year-olds who must decide, are they pansexual biromantic or asexual non-romantic or het. And it's like, just be you, for
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
let them
He's
grow
like,
into it. Don't force them, whatever, or like this nonsense that I heard about. Like no, they're gonna give kids hormone. What's it?
oh, puberty blockers.
Yeah, puberty blockers. And you're like, no,
That's bullshit.
that is dangerous. I mean, there's a reason why it's in the body. Yes, if you think it's not right, but I mean, a child doesn't decide. If a child, then I mean, Holly was thinking about being like a, like a non-binary, because she says she doesn't feel like a girl. I said, cool, that's understandable, but you can't just yet, just jump on the bandwagon of something that you feel, look into it more, research it more, look at what it actually entails, and
It's just a
because also it'll be difficult on her in school, because then she'll be identifying as something else, and there is no, say, public toilets for her, and she feels like she should be going to the boys one, for example, and therefore putting the boys at odds, so
Just because she doesn't feel like a girl doesn't mean she's a boy.
yeah,
That's true, too.
that is true. Yeah. She could very much more identify as like a tomboy,
To it as well.
So
A butch dyke. Cancelled.
But it's I said, like, look, right now in school it will probably make your life a lot more difficult. With kids and stuff not understanding
Okay,
exactly
well, let's
what it
do
is.
this then.
And yeah, so we still support
Okay,
her.
now nail her with everything you've got, because she's hugely vulnerable.
Yeah. I've given her the full Monty.
Yeah. Well, I've also dropped a major breach on her major vulnerability.
Is that the Necromancer one? I also popped that on her, I think.
No, I dropped a... what is it? The
Yes, it would be
that-
awesome if you play PC with us. Yes. Sorry,
Hell yes.
I was on a rant.
Except-
Yeah, it'd be cool.
She'd probably be on the NA server, though.
Living vicariously through us.
Yes. Then you can stop watching my crap content and you can make your own.
There we go. Major maim. So it reduces their damage done by 10%.
In case. Immobilize enemies?
Oh.
No, we don't want to do that.
Stay down, Keeper.
They don't keep her.
Yet live. We should find them. Then deal with Release. If we can. He has already escaped.
Oh my goodness, I've just realized our other damage dealer is level 13.
Losing life.
Guess I was not paying attention there.
An altar should not be the end, silly.
Drag him in, Rob, drag him in. Yeah, that's the way to do it. And watch me fear them all.
Only problem is I've
I was busy
got
allocating
stamina
points.
recovery, so
Okay. There we go. See, that was really fast.
yeah, I've got really poor stamina recovery with this character at the moment.
Okay, unfortunately I'm not running orbs yet.
Push the button.
Going. Huh? I think. Oh, there we go. Pushed.
Please, somebody come in and start using synergies. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Shit, I'm dying. It's
Got
embarrassing.
the daunt. Oh,
What
you're
if
dead.
this fucking number 4
Yeah,
doesn't want to
I
work?
didn't realize the boss was up. So I'm
That's
standing
weird.
there in the middle of stupid.
Right. Do you want to res all the nip thurbles?
Nip him by the balls. That'll get him up.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
Yep. I went there. I went there.
My number 4 ability doesn't want to work. I'm pushing the button, I can see it activating on the thing, but he just stands there, he doesn't do anything.
That could sometimes mean that you're about
weird.
to drop out, which would suck.
No, everything else is working. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I got that
What?
S on it again.
What?
There's that freaking S that's back.
Yeah.
What is that?
Rob,
Hmm.
how's your warhorn?
It's popped. It's readable.
Let's do it.
Popped.
Guys, have you ever got that little S next to the number below your slots?
No, but I know what you're talking about. It's like suppressed.
Yes.
I've been running over to
That's
you
it.
guys.
You know what? Fuck you, I'm gonna punch you with my fists. Bad dog. Bad.
That was supposed to hurt.
I'm obviously an offensive attack because it looks like I'm doing 26% of the damage.
Well, I wasn't
Well,
really
he-
helping much there. Okay.
He was
What?
doing 13, but also remember our damage dealers are level 27 and 13, so...
Yeah. They're actually going down. Like, I mean, it's not taking forever. Probably not the.
Well, I don't know why I can't use it, guys. It's just telling me suppressed. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Fuck, can't I hit you? You guys have crowd controls on you.
I would have had one, but I can't use my number 4 button.
That's weird. I wonder why the chain didn't work. Didn't we just fight this dude? I feel like I'm getting
No.
serious deja vu.
No, remember that was the actual Cell Haunter. So, this is a different dude, but it's in a very similar looking place.
I'm ready with Warhorn.
I'm ready with my ult, let's do it.
Okay, popped.
Let's give him some major breach as well. Yeah, watch that, hey, Jesus. That's how you drop a boss, eh?
Whoosh.
Yeah.
By the Imperial Light.
Nice. I've got the Grothstar, so it's, I love Grothstar. It just melts people. On down.
I'm eager to pursue.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Ooh, hello.
Well,
This is 13 Kawax found a chest.
oh, okay.
Garbage.
Well spotted.
Got there before I could get the pin. Fucker.
Necklace of Sanctuary. Nice.
You know the boss of me now. Come here. Come here. There we go.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
No, someone's got some kind of control. It must be him then.
No, it's
Only
definitely
level 13.
Okay, alright, so I allocated to my second bar and I put it into slot number 1 and I still can't use it. It now says suppressed on number 1.
Are you using the right weapon for it? Like,
What
is
is
it a weaponable slot, or is it a general skill?
It's a general skill. It's my...
Okay, so it's not like you have to have that weapon equipped to use it.
Yes, yeah.
Ah, okay. Distance?
Warhorn Rob?
In
not-
about 2 seconds.
Are you not running hurdles?
Warhorn's popped.
Gotcha, ultimate art as well.
So many necromancer stuff being laid down here.
It's quite cool, eh?
Not for me, because my damage, my stay out of stupid is purplish. And this is like bluish,
Okay.
purplish. So I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
It ain't so great.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Ah, well.
It's annoying that I couldn't just find one color that fits all circumstances, that fits all characters. It's like I've got to tweak that.
Gotta be otherwise.
Yeah, it is a bit difficult, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
Stay your tongue, Veranil. You insult your lineage by even thinking. Does the High Kingdom's fate you?
Oh, it's quite. Try that again.
God, I love the fact that I'm fearing them.
Does fear not interfere with me chain?
I don't think so.
It's
I hope
crowd
not.
control.
It might. I hope it's not, because then that would be me. Be fucking around with a tank.
Oh, it'd just be good to know for educational purposes. Fuck, I'm gonna pop a potion. Ah, come on! Ah, he's behind his ice. Fuck. Yow, 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 yow.
Here we go. I'm fearing a skeleton. How cool is that?
You'd think, what on earth would a skeleton be afraid of? Like,
Well, I am a necromancer.
Yeah, but
Losing
Dance for
control.
me, dance for me, dance for me,
that's true. But you'd think they were automatons. Like, there's no feeling or thoughts behind
Well,
it.
you probably find to animate them, probably they bind some kind of soul to the remains.
Right, what are we going on here? Oh. Come back here. Come back here.
Oh, that sucked.
You're out of range. There we go. Oh, he's got his stupid ice wall. I fucking hate those frost walls.
Here it goes.
Okay, I'm ready with ult.
Oh, actually, yeah. Good to go. Warhorn. Oh, no, he knocked me over as I was trying to pop. There we go. Warhorn's popped.
Oh, fuck.
It's like slap.
this. I'm just gonna sit. You guys finish him off, right? Just gonna alternate
Yeah.
between.
We'll work on it. My ult is ready, but I don't think it's going to make much of a
He's
difference.
dead.
Let's just pound him into the ground that way.
Squish, squish.
There we go.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That did nothing for my Undaunted completing the dungeon. But
Well, that did something for my Undaunted.
it did.
Yep, I got. It was on 15 and now it's on 25.
So you got 10 for doing it, even though you didn't have the quest.
Correct.
I got-
What I did have though, but I haven't turned it in yet, is the actual quest for the dungeon because I had not done it before.
Yeah, I've got the same. I want to
So
see what
haven't
happens
turned
when
it
I
in
get.
yet.
Yeah, I want to see what happens when I turn this in with Madge or whoever it is.
Are you looking at your alliance or are you looking at your Undaunted?
Undaunted.
Madness nears delirium.
Yeah, I can't see why you wouldn't.
Find the High Kinlord.
Oh, the voices! The voices!
It looks like you've won. All the illicit days of freedom are over, it seems.
So sarcastic. He's like, oh, you defeated me. However, will I recover from this?
Have to watch him carefully. The prisoner's not. I'll make sure of it. You have been a boon.
Alright, I didn't get any Undaunted for actually handing in the quest.
Oh, shit. When you say the quest, you mean the quest at the dungeon?
The dungeon quest itself, yes,
Yeah,
not
no,
the
I want-
Undaunted.
I'm going to go hand it in with Madge or Glirian and see what happens. You get 15 for Bulk Roll. I want to see how much you get, if anything. Does it better or get worse? Talk to me, Madge. Talk to me. Talk to me!
Yeah, I don't know why that thing's suppressed. It's really bugging
I'm
me.
being oppressed.
Ah, being repressed. Being suppressed.
10. You get 10 for completing the dungeon.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's actually more worth your while to do the Undaunted quests.
Ogrel quests.
Yeah.
They're also quicker, because you can kind of
Yeah.
just run in, do it, run out, done.
Yeah. So let's go see what happens. Journal. Oh shit, I couldn't. Oh, because I picked one up from him today. Shh. Anybody want to do me a favor and come pick up a quest at Bogworld and then share with group?
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so Rob first.
Well, fuck, now I'm running on the spot.
No, you're not. You're riding on a
Now I'm
horse.
moving, now I'm moving, now I'm moving. Are you saying you have work? Alright, I'll hear it. I'll hear it. Share. Did you hand in the one to Madge Al Rajagath?
I did.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
'Cause then what we can do is we can do today's daily if you'd like.
Today's daily pledge, or
Yes, the pledges.
yeah,
Because you and I have still got one from a previous day.
yeah. I've got. I think it's Darkshade Caverns 2 now. Darkshade 2, yeah.
But if we grab Madge's one, then that will be a mutual one, in which case
Yeah. Both of us will benefit.
we do that one
A
next.
most beneficial
I'm just thinking in
arrangement.
terms of how much time you've got left this evening, kind of thing.
I don't actually care right now. I've,
shit.
no, I've had such a cuck day that I'm like, fuck staying up late, going to bed earlier. I don't want to be refreshed and, capable of working in the pools. Because at fucking somewhere between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, they're going to say to us, all in, please. Or just all in. And then we are going to log in and do nothing until 3 o'clock. And then they're going to come to us and go, well, why have you done nothing in the pools, guys? Why are there so many inquiries?
I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Nick, but I am pleased.
So, basically our job is to close emails, right? That's what we do. Okay. And then as a contingency, on an interim basis, temporary, they have us log into the call center whenever there's a call spike. Just to handle the load quickly, so then we log out and carry on doing our job.
Get it.
And it's so much of a contingency and an interim thing that there's a schedule for at least 4 people that need to be ready to log in at a moment's notice every fucking day. And then, of course, there's the all-in when everybody has to log in. And it's literally becoming a case of somewhere between 9 and 10, it's all in. And you'll get let out at about 3 o'clock. In other words, we're not a contingency or an interim. We're part of the call center fucking head count. But
For
anyway, it's
For free.
for free. Well, here's the thing. We're sitting there protecting the service level.
Yes.
The service level is the incentive that the managers, the team leaders, the bigwigs get their incentive bases. It means fuck all to us. We get nothing for it. But every minute that we spend in the call center is a minute we're not closing inquiries, which means our own production per individual is handled.
It's like they're purposely actually just stunting you.
We get that time back.
Expect you to do both.
Hmm?
Like, as in, like, do they not? Are they not expecting you to do both? Well, here's what I'm asking. They've asked you to log in on the phones, but do they not expect you to be dealing with emails while you aren't actually on calls?
Except that there's no wrap-up time. So your call finishes and the next call arrives.
Wait, so you're not actually sitting on the line not talking to people because the lines
No.
are so busy that you
No.
are always talking to someone?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So basically for 5-6 hours of your working day, you're on the phones. And then, of course, you've got to go and check your team pool inquiries to close all of those. And then maybe at some point deal with the emails. But like I say, when you're on the
Which is
phones...
your job.
Yeah. No, but here's the thing. This is what we're measured on. Production per individual, how many emails you close. Today's work today, which is how many were closed in today's work today. Okay? And then your team... No, not on team pool anymore, I don't think. Then quality or DPMO, which is basically, did you do any fuck-ups? Any egregious fuck-ups? And then the huntline service level. Okay. That's what we're measured on. When we're in the call center, we're not producing. So production is gone. We're fucking our own TWT, so that's gone. Plus we're getting more and more tired and scatterbrained, so we're not concentrating. That's our DPMO fucked. All to protect the service level, which does nothing for us. So long story short, at the end of the day, if they throw all of us into the call center, the bigwigs get their incentives, and the company has to pay us less on our incentives. So it's like...
Almost like they've rigged it that way.
I don't think it's rigged, but like I said, the whole idea was you've got these backups that you can throw in whenever there's a spike. But, when the backups start becoming
When the spike is permanent.
When the spike is permanent, your backups aren't backups anymore. They're just part of the head count. So, and it's great. You can run that for a week, 2 weeks. But when you're doing it for 3 months, you know, when you're constantly racking on your
No, that's
backups,
not a spike. That's a trend.
that's not a trend. That's an actual workload. Anyway, bitch, whinge.
Tell him, Jason, tell him.
Basically,
Fuck him. Fuck the
kind of,
system.
basically, for the first month or so, we would log into the call center all day, and then we would spend 3 or 4 hours overtime trying to get our pools back under control. You can do that for a week, for 2 weeks. You do it for 3 months, and you just start falling over.
Burnout.
Yeah, it's burnout, but also, fuck it, I miss hugging my son. I miss being irritated. I don't like being irritated with my son when he comes and says, "Daddy, come play," and I have to say no. That pisses me off. Anyway, I'm riling myself up again.
What should we be doing then?
Let's go. What did you give me? Guild Quest. Ancient Armaments in Bankurai.
Do you want to do that? The Undaunted Pledge?
Yeah,
Bogrel Quest.
I do. Because that'll put me over to rank 4, which means I can get Bone Shield on the secret.
Whoa!
Shenanigan.
Wrong thing, sorry.
Okay, does anybody have any way shrines in Bankurai?
I probably do, although this is a fairly new character.
It's the Bankurai Pass way shrine is where we need to be. But I have no way shrines at all. Nick's running a new character as well.
No, but I've more than likely got Bankurai. It's in the beginning of the alphabet, so I've explored it extensively.
Okay, not a problem.
Where's my map?
Are we
There
doing?
it is.
Are we now doing pledges?
No, we're doing
Bogrel's Quest.
I think you shared
get
that.
more for
Okay.
it. You should say Bound Armaments in Bankurai.
Ancient armaments in
And the guild.
Bankurai. Got it. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
So just let me know when I can travel to whoever.
Map moving to that one. I'll let you know when I've touched down.
Deal.
Mind you, it's a delve. I'll let you know when I get inside the delve. Oh wait, unless you want the
Yeah.
way shrine.
I do want the way shrine.
Alright, I'm there.
Fantastic travelling.
Actually, it's very close to the delve anyway. So
Hey.
it's not big.
Eric and Test and Craig are in game. Are they in Tez? They are. Oh, and Cruel. Should we pop in and say hi?
Let's
Travel to player. Why is my
not.
my game's been very glitchy. I think I may have to actually exit and go back in again, because I right click on your name to say travel to and it appeared in the top left hand corner. Like totally in the I could just barely see it.
Okay, dropping off to Tez.
Alright.
Crypt of the Exiles. Loot. Where's our glorious leader? Ah. Oh. They jumped ship.
I took it personally.
Did you hear it? I didn't.
He ignored me again.
Yeah, no, now I'm hearing this one. I mean, maybe it's nice to have. Yeah, wait.
Hello.
Ooh. Let's see. For even more debuffs. I don't know how often you proc those when you have a tank with frost staff and you have healer with lightning staff. Do you have them up all the time with the blockade?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, but then you use it as your back bar or something maybe.
Yeah, but it has to be on front bar. If you're using the force shock for spam.
Yeah, but then it's a lot of damage.
Probably not worth it.
No, I don't want.
Headshot.
Guys? Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Whoop whoop.
You can use it, but then it has to be a back bar. Because otherwise you miss a lot of damage. It's not like this is going to be...
Yeah, but I mean for the support build.
Oh, yeah, but but if you only using Catalyst, that's all enough. So Catalyst with Medusa or Catalyst with Molsar, I don't know which one is better.
Zen.
That's just
With
one
Zen.
DD. Yeah, but if you do, I don't know if you can run them both.
Oh, you mean that they maybe don't stack?
No, yeah, but they will probably stack, but then you lose too much damage. I think. But I never. Nobody asked me that question, so I have to think a lot. I think you can use it, but then you have to learn John the same. Because he wants to make a debuff necro, so he debuffs everything. But you do the buffing stuff.
I'm having fun with my debuffer.
Yeah?
Shit.
Does it do damage?
It probably will actually, because if I'm
Yeah?
not going to go
That's
the healer route, I'm probably going to go the healer stroke DD route.
Go full DD.
It probably will be full DD, but it's not going to be concentrating on DD. It's going to be concentrating on the debuffs, and the DD is just a side effect.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the unnerving graveyard is just, I mean, it's huge in terms of damage. It's just unreal. But it's not what I'm...
Elemental drain isn't it the same effects?
Elemental Drain only affects one person. Unnerving, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's AoE.
Major Breach to everyone. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the gift that carries on giving.
The Agony Totem is really nice.
That's the one I'm running. Agony Totem, Unnerving Graveyard, Empowering Grasp, and then probably a couple others.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
Jesus,
guy
that's a lot.
is just... He is going for cool setups he think of it in his mind that are good. He will work them out, and
Oh, what the hell going on?
I will say nothing else.
No. I know that this is not going to be an ultimate DP build. It is literally just...
build.
Well, not only that, it's going to be a total support guild build. I mean, it's going to be like,
So
you guys
it's
need
for
stamina and magicka. Yeah, it's going to be a trial build. It's going to be, I won't say useless by itself.
But it's definitely a team. It's a group build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing it's
Yeah,
going
but
to do
you
is make...
You defend more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously
Well-
the more people in the group, the more powerful he becomes.
If I can debuff, if I can buff, great. But the whole idea is...
Oh, you're a debuffer. Yes, sorry, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. That when the enemy, when the DDs go up against the enemy's got major breach, major vulnerability, minor innovation, shit like that. So that, sure, everybody else is doing, extra critical damage and stuff like that, but they're also doing extra critical damage to me. They don't have to worry about
Which
getting
one?
through.
Which chefs are you going to use, by the way? I don't even know.
Jorval's Grace for definite, because I mean that's just
Yeah, but
that's a no-brainer.
the... But will, maybe it was one might went to it, okay, yeah.
And then, I don't know, I'm going to experiment around with a couple of others just to see what happens. I was thinking Kind's Aegis, Roaring Opportunist, I think, was the other one.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know. But again, that's one that buffs people, so I'm like, ooh.
Catalyst.
We need a tank with Encratis as well.
What?
Monster set with a big circle. Encratis.
There was a book here.
Yeah, that's true.
Magica recovery.
Oh, no, that's the one that always that everyone does more flame damage and 5% flame resistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when there's a free ESO this week, I will get it. 100% I will get it. And Drake's Rush.
Watch the streams. You can get a month ESO Plus.
No, the chance that I win is so small.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I was watching Nernstorm, and he had a free giveaway, and the person that won it was the same person that won the one about 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, everyone was like,
Hacked,
rigged,
he's hacked.
rigged.
Yeah, there was multiple people saying rigged, but I mean, even Nernstorm himself was looking at this going, what the fuck?
Yeah,
How
but
does that even happen?
But even though, you know, I mean, he should be showing that he should be showing the random thing on the screen. You know, the picker. You know, so that it's actually
It did
because
okay,
I was
didn't know
following
that.
him and I was there for 2, and I didn't get either of them, but also he didn't show it, so I was like,
Okay.
I have to say something.
Yeah.
Or Weevil has to say something to the new guy here.
Which one?
Weevil's streaming always on Twitch.
Oh, yes, good point.
Oh.
Don't admit to any crimes.
It can and will be held against you in a kinky court of law.
So if you search the name Weevil in Twitch, you get him. And you'll see he's live.
No. If you search the name Weevil in Twitch, you get crabs. Quite convinced of it.
Weevil Knievel, you search that.
Weevil
The whole
Knievel.
name.
Yes. Mostly
And then you can
ESO
see his
streams.
face.
Yeah, my pretty face.
Yeah, I stopped watching, I don't know why.
Yeah, go watch my brother.
I smashed my
No,
screen.
that's-
I couldn't take it.
No, there's a reason why I didn't watch. Don't watch. I have a new mic, and it's with Bluetooth, and with Bluetooth it's better than if I use the cable, which through my computer, the desktop. But my desktop is that old, it doesn't have Bluetooth. But my phone does, and my phone has Discord, so I'm
Oh, jeez.
using my phone as Discord. So if I now will watch stream, I use on my phone, because then I can play and watch stream. But now I will hear Weevil double
Oh,
in my own mic.
Yes.
Not mic, but my ears. Because
Yes.
I'm watching the stream and I hear myself, so I will hear myself double.
Yeah, it gets very
Yeah.
disconcerting because you stop to listen to yourself, then you stop talking, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
It
Lolly!
gives me a stroke.
Hey, good
like,
morning.
I start stroking out.
Has anyone
Yeah.
had connection issues since the new patch?
Yes, Weevil.
Oh,
Who, how, what?
it's red.
You had connection issues.
I keep getting like the game just freezes like ping wise. I can still move around, but everything is disconnected from the game and
Yes.
I kicked out
That happens
It's
around as well.
always-
It's-
in the dungeon.
Yeah, it's basically when the game is buffering that happens.
Yeah.
It used to have a buffering screen, but now not so much.
How you doing, Lolly?
Yeah, this is when there is a new chapter.
Yeah.
Everything else goes fuck.
So they
Man.
upgrade the chapter, but they don't upgrade the servers. Nice.
Pretty
I wonder
much.
how long I'm gonna last before I decide to get the expansion. Like, how long am I gonna hold out for?
Ooh,
Mhm.
same here.
Like, trying to be a strong man, but man, I want to get the
But, hey,
expansion.
The fun thing is, if we don't have enough people for trials, we can use companions
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
for the persons that have.
Yes.
So now it's only Peter and I don't know who else has.
Snail's got it, and I've got it.
What, ESO Plus?
Companion.
No, Blackwood.
chapter.
You got Blackwood.
Yeah, I cracked.
You cracked.
They 3 cracked.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I
if you
spent
wait long
my
enough, it becomes
Discovery
a
Miles
DLC,
on it.
and it's for free.
Well, I bought it with Discovery Miles, so it practically was for free.
I even bought the fucking collector's edition.
Damn.
Jeepers.
Not fucking
You're
around.
awake. How you do? I'm doing okay. I'm doing
Weevil?
okay. Yes,
Oh yeah.
Can you do us a favor and go pick up the daily from Bogrel?
from
Or
Bogrel.
see if you can share it.
So
Hey, Danny,
when
how's
is
you?
when Weevil's speaking to somebody and you don't, who is that? That's his
Chatting to the chat.
Stream.
Twitch.
Wait, I actually have
Chat.
to. I have to quit the game.
It is-
My game is.
It is
bugging.
alter ego, right?
Yeah, it's the other voices in my head that you can't hear that I have to physically voice so everyone else can hear it.
Yep,
Yes.
pretty much.
There's actually no one in the stream, and he is talking to his other multiple personalities.
That's alright.
Well, Lolly wants to know how you guys are doing. By the way, just you know.
Here she has lolling in inverted commas.
She's real, damn it. She's real.
Today it's Lolly, tomorrow it's munitions, never know.
No. It's already
Guys,
Cobwebby. Cobwebby was chatting to us earlier already.
Ah. Yeah, sorry being a bit late logging on.
Wow.
What?
Why?
Why? What were you doing, Danny?
Why?
What terrible things were you doing to poor
No,
Vessel? Just
if-
leave that
if
poor
I
man
tell you, you're
alone.
gonna laugh at me, so I'm not going to say.
Oh,
Now
no,
we
no, we
want
really
to
have to know.
I'm trying to help a bumblebee. It's not flying and stuff, so I'm feeding it some sugar water and putting it under umbrella things, but I'm taking it inside now because it's too cold. So I'm trying to help it get back.
Was it stuck inside the house?
No, it's outside, but it was tired, so I gave it some
Oh,
water
from
and things. Yeah, and it's trying to fly, but it's struggling, so
Yeah,
it's
just give it.
cold.
Yeah, it's a little bit of sugar
Why
water,
don't
but
you
mostly
do it?
water.
Why don't you do it?
You don't want to hear that.
Come back. Go stand next to her when you say that, please.
Yeah.
I like
Good luck
that.
with that. Good luck with that.
What is it? Sorry, I didn't hear what it was.
It's a bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
A bumblebee, yes.
I think I know what it is, but I will. That for sure. Wait. Bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
What's in African?
Yeah, you Africanized honeybee is something you do not want to come
Honeybee's
across.
normal. Yeah, honeybee's
Good question.
bumblebee's
A bij.
A bee.
Oh, you want an Afrikaans?
Yeah.
You know Afrikaans?
Maya.
Maya, yes, Maya the bee, yes.
Bay.
Yeah, but those things are very small. You just want like a poem instead.
Yeah, one,
What's-
yes, but a swarm is not just one.
Oh, 4.
100.
Oh,
These are very important.
I get a call.
Journal. Is this the one you guys want? No, cancel. Share.
Bogrel. Bogrel.
Yes.
Nail it
Thank you very much.
Sorry it took me so long.
Not a problem. Oh, that's really handy, actually.
Hardwood.
So that's the top right-hand corner, top left-hand corner.
Right, yeah, right in the top there. I've got that way shrine.
Goodbye.
Such a slow horse with a fat ass. Come on, horse.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Faster.
Pardon me, please.
My group in this dungeon has done everything wrong that they can do. Literally everything. And I'm just watching and I'm crying inside.
Cry a little louder, we can't hear you. Then we're going to clip it and share it to the group.
Yeah, look forward those tears.
We want those tears for prosperity.
Rob, are
Or
you going
so
to
you have
infer?
an whole nest of it.
Right, wait, yeah, I'm not moving.
Okay, cool.
I have landed.
Fantastic.
Oh, did I move? It's the whole
Rob
nest
has
of
landed.
it. An whole
Was that? Sorry, who were you talking
nest
to
of
there?
bees.
Oh,
I'm
Danny.
talking about Danny's bumblebee. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's like rescuing one individual bumblebee that's come across her path somehow. From the sounds of it.
Oh. Maybe she got the whole
Ah, damn it! I fell into a
nest
crevice.
of them.
Fuck.
She's got a thing for bumblebees. She was talking about bumblebees the other night.
Now spiders.
Mm.
That's a completely different story.
That thing you killed.
No questions
Spiders
asked.
Yeah.
She
That's why
refused,
there
she
are no
refused to
honeybees
climb
in
in
this
her
game, but,
car
spiders.
because there was a spider in her car somewhere.
What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
They're helping me out with some undaunted stuff.
Yeah, getting the undaunted skill line, so we're doing some of Bogrol's quests and some of the dungeons.
Yeah.
Pages.
Wait. Oh, you know, if you get the trifecta, just the death, the hard mode, and the speed run, you also get a lot of the points.
Did not know that.
Oh.
I
In
mean, that's
that run,
on
of course,
vet, and we're not set up for that just yet.
We got new
because you
players.
can do the easy ones.
Laurie said, had a moment I thought your horse was a giant rat because of its tail. A rat the size of a horse will never be okay in my books. It's not its tail. It's actually my character's tail, because I've got a Khajiit, which is a humanoid cat person. He's a furry. He's a furry. Where are we going? I don't even know where we're going anymore.
Into wormroot depths.
Oh, I'm inside. Oh, I've actually picked a fight. I'm inside.
Well, to be fair, the tail is kind of plaited as well on the horse.
What's everybody been doing today?
Talking about spiders, Danny.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Hmm?
Where were you? We were just talking about spiders now.
I went to go put the bee outside with shelters.
Ah,
I've got this delve quest, by the way.
the horror. Well, he's a very undernourished cat. As you can see, he's very skinny.
He's
Very
skinny.
Very skinny, very
Next to my. Check that.
emaciated. Emaciated?
Emaciated.
That's the
guys
word
want
I'm looking
the
for.
quest?
Thank you, John. No, I don't have the
Yeah, I
quest.
may as well.
Give me the quest.
Accept.
Sharing is caring. Except if it's STDs, you can keep those. Because, man, the itches. Hi, Vessel. Hey.
Oh, standing is stupid, John.
That's a thing now.
I'm so busy casting all of my shit that
Well, likewise. I mean, I'm just like summon.
yay, Skyshard.
Rob, did you know did you see the video I sent into the general chat? Maybe you want to know what's happening.
Hey?
No, what video?
Oh, from the tank guy, there is a bug in the game.
Oh.
So when you block and you get the...
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in my subscription feed. I haven't seen the video yet, but I was going to watch it at some point. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
sorry, I
what's-
cut you off there. What was that?
So when you block, you get hit, but it doesn't remove stamina or a little bit, or it does. But when it's not doing it, at the end, if you remove your block, every stamina you missed from getting will go in one time. So you block, you get hit, no stamina goes away, and you again and again, and your stamina is not going away. And you remove your shield, you stop shielding,
And it's all
then
gone.
the whole thing will come at once
Geez,
instead
you
of
lose it.
the tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, instead of
goodness.
increments, it comes off all in one go.
Yeah, so you full and then
Yeah.
0.
So you could just hold your
Yeah.
shield in place and just take the brunt of it until it's over, and then let go of your shield.
Yeah, but sometimes it does.
Oh, it does it. Okay.
Or just permanently.
But
Can
he
you
said
pause while
that
you
it's,
block?
yeah, you can do everything while you block.
Well, I can
Yeah,
block and
sometimes
You can
summon
do a
still.
lot while you block.
My character does
should
stuff.
try
I'm
that.
always scared that I'm dropping the block.
That's
yeah.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can
You
just hold
should-
block
you
and then
should try
summon
to
and
use
attack.
you have to try that when you block, and then you can do a lot of.
Yeah, because yeah, I
You can literally do everything while blocking.
even though the character's doing some kind of animation, like
Yeah,
blowing the
you still
horn or
got
something
these-
like that.
Yeah,
I'm
the
still
shield
blocking.
stays in front of him. Well, on my one it does.
Yeah. Same here,
I wanna pop.
but it costs a lot of
It
stamina.
does.
That's-
Oh my god, this script is terrible.
Still. It's just rather like, why?
So, you've never been with us in a trial
No.
before.
Those are fun
We're
and
not
highly
terrible at
educational.
trial.
You can give Leroy the right, Leroy.
Leroy Bearcats. Oh, too bad.
So when something's happening, because they are Twitch streaming, they clip it. So if you I don't know what you can see, but if you scroll down the channel chat, there should be somewhere funny videos.
A couple of fun ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a few moments that are just hilarious.
Test when
I've
he
noticed
when he
scale
started.
involves a lot of them.
I don't know, the most recent one that comes to mind is Test taunting the dragon and the entire group wipes.
Yes, we just died in one go. We're all dead. Connection super laggy. Keep up.
Yeah, I wanted to rob
Okay, Lolly,
to
Go
main
get some
tanking,
coffee.
but
Have a good morning. Drop me a message.
I needed to get the Frost Astronach, and then
We'll
we
chat a little bit later.
defeated the Frost Dragon, and then we got to the Fire Dragon. But yeah, I still had taunts on, so
Wrong button
at
push.
some point
Huh.
I just pushed the button, I think. So I was standing full in the ad group. We stacked really good together, and then just, nice
It was
fiber
so
after.
convenient for the dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Let's go with that. I can get rid of here.
Yeah, or the time that everybody is typing. Sometimes.
Yeah, where's Thomas? Has anybody seen Thomas? It's about this high.
Yeah.
Reward off
Yeah,
it.
the Thomas
Got hit
collapses.
by every wing of Marcel yesterday. Every
I-
wing.
I don't know how that feels. It's never
It,
happened to me.
it kills you instantly.
It's not something I'm familiar with.
Oh, is that bone dragon one?
The wing slack. The wing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From Marcel.
yeah. We can have a new guy, and you're not the only one anymore. He also got slapped by a wing.
3 times in a row.
Okay, no, it wasn't that bad.
We got
least
smacked around a
mine
fair
was-
bit.
At least my one was different dragons.
And it
But
was on the same spot as well. I didn't learn anything.
Oh dear.
well, no. The first time it happened, and then the second time it happened. The third time, I thought I was completely clear. Remember? And that was when Weevil got nailed as well, trying to res me in the same place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
That
was
was-
stupid.
We did that one in 25 minutes, right?
It felt
25.
much
What?
Yeah.
longer.
25?
It
Martial log.
Yeah,
felt much
on
longer.
best run.
Oh yes, yeah.
No, we did it in 30, 32 minutes or something.
It felt
like that, 30
forever.
minutes.
Forever.
We were at 25 minutes and we still need to clear 1 or 2 ads
Okay.
and the final boss. So we got, and the speedrun is 35 minutes. So we still had 3 minutes left or something like that.
Not
But
too
it was
bad.
just because we didn't wipe and we had a full UD group, so we didn't sign up.
Well, I was dead for the most part of the end boss.
We didn't wipe.
No.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
Oh, dang! Fucking piss off!
But we tried to rush you, right? Yeah, we tried. So that you stay dead. You failed, you stay dead. That was not happening, right?
Okay.
Yes, that's not fair.
Nope.
I do that with random people, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, John has to think what he did. So that's why I'm let him think what he did. Or yeah, what he did, and then I will wrestle.
Think about what you did. Sit in that corner. You think about what you did.
What did you do,
Or
John?
didn't do.
What did you do?
And if he's the healer, yeah, wrestling or really a little bit quicker.
Need more space. More space. Can I have more space? Space.
Maybe one of you can split it, so one is using the Zen and one is using the Catalyst. That would be perfect.
Yeah, true.
So what's the best at debuffs?
Yeah, it's just that you need them in the group. Like it's anyway.
Yeah, but John wants to make a debuff character, so he needs to set at debuffs. So which two of those sets do debuff?
Okay, well the catalyst is definitely a buff.
Both of them,
Yeah.
because it's a negative effect on the target.
So you debuff the target.
Yeah.
Some of my customers.
Debuffing the target gives the players a buff while hitting it. Or you mean like buffs like Major Slayer and stuff like that?
So the catalyst is
Yeah.
each stack increases their critical damage taken by 5%.
Yeah, before before the update it was 3. So with the first skill of the destruction staff, you get it on 50%.
Yes. I'm thinking there's
So you get
there is a thing that does flame shock and frost damage all at once.
yeah, that's the one, the first destruction staff ability.
Crushing shock or force shock.
And that would increase their critical damage taken by 5%, which is quite cool.
Times 3, 15% in total.
Yeah.
It's shit
That's
on.
what I'm saying. That's
That's
huge.
good. That's huge. And then with yeah, the stupid part, if you read Joel, the one you want to go for Star Speak, if you read them, it's a group buff. So you get the buff you give your group and not the debuff part. So that's you have to figure out if it works. If you can debuff the targets longer, but I don't think you can.
Do we have a Holofang on the healer?
Yeah,
Nice.
and we got Olorin,
Nice.
and she called Snail.
Snail Shepherd.
Snail.
Oh yeah, but
only needs more experience. I think. I hope.
I hope.
She's doing pretty well as is, eh? We go in with a trial with her as a healer, and I'm like, I can use my offensive healer because there's not going to be much to.
P1.
You understand? She has to need her back. She had to have to use her back bar sometimes. But that's fine. But now we got Siren, so
Siren.
we'll see. Siren, that's Siren.
Here's a question. In Dutch, you must have the I sound, like likey or something like that.
Sirene.
No. I'm thinking, because I've noticed that you guys, whenever there's an I in English, like siphon, siren, you always seem to struggle, and it goes siphon, siren, and things like that. Now I'm thinking that in Dutch there must be, because in Afrikaans we do have the I sound, but it's an AAI. So, likey or something. Braai. So I mean, in Dutch I'm sure you must have the I sound as well. I don't know about the spelling of it. But yeah, whenever you see just an I in English with one letter in front of it, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be pronounced sigh or tie. And then of course you get the SIR, which is sir.
Did you say AI sound?
English
Did
is
you
fucked
say
up.
the AI sound?
Yeah.
No, you're
Like-
thinking about rain and A.
FBI.
No,
Aye.
Afrikaans, like
Oh,
braai.
Afrikaans, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Danny, this should be your domain.
What?
Afrikaans. Teacher.
Huh. What are you wanting to know?
English teacher.
English teacher.
I have taught Afrikaans before.
Did you like
Badly.
it? Was it
All
fun?
failed.
I have taught everything.
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 It's funny. Where cruel. Or if I can say cruel.
Oh.
Hmm?
You come from Sweden? No. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sweden,
Sweden.
right?
Yeah. No, Switzerland.
Jeez.
Kidding.
Huh? Wait,
No,
what?
I'm kidding.
It's the
People,
same
they
place. It's
always
the same place. Just admit it. It's the
People,
same
they-
place.
confuse Switzerland and Sweden sometimes for some reason.
Ah.
Because it starts with a sw. I mean, it's the same country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so grab this.
No.
You're using the catalyst,
Sure.
right? Sorry. You're using the
You're
catalyst.
playing with.
Oops.
You're doing it with a frost staff. Okay? So the frost staff applies chilled, and if you deal damage with a frost damage, then you can apply brittle. Okay? You're doing it with that, which means you use that ability, you've got the 100%. Not only are you doing 15% extra critical damage, you're doing 10% extra critical damage because you're applying brittle as well.
Whoa.
That's 25% extra critical damage. And just as a, you're also making them reduce their damage by 5% because you're applying minor maim for 4 seconds. I like this.
Do you have to be the one applying it? Because I guess the tank has the ice.
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was going to say,
I don't like
basically,
second frost staff.
we get somebody with a frost staff applying that, and booyakasha. It's a buff, so I don't like it. I'm not going to do it, but it's awesome. I mean, let's put it this way: if nobody else does it, fuck it, I'll do it because it does do minor maim, so I can still fit in with the debuff.
Yeah, but then maybe you can make your. So you got the frost staff on your front bar, so you miss out a little AoE damage to single targets, and that's not a big deal. And you give that buff, so that will be. Yeah, and then.
I'm seriously thinking of running frost staff, lightning staff.
Yeah, but
just
like
for the-
the staff on the back bar.
Yeah, no, lightning bar staff on the back bar. So that basically you're
Oh
applying
yeah, that's
brittle.
good. Yeah, that's what I want to.
You apply brittle, and then you apply stagger, not stagger, concussed, off balance, that's the other one.
Off
And
balance,
then,
yeah.
you know, enemies
That's
might
why
be angry with you.
healers use. Yeah, that's why a healer uses the lightning staff on the
Oh,
back part.
fuck me. And a concussed enemy suffers from minor vulnerability, increasing their damage taken by 5%.
Yeah, and I have a passive I do even more. So
Mm-hmm.
if you go to dual wield, there's something like, let's see, gives you 50% damage bonus when attacking stunned, immobilized, disoriented, or silenced enemies.
Yes, yes, yes. That's handy.
So I even get more. So you're playing with people at the other side of the world. It's like from above to below. It's fine. They are in South Africa.
Floating ore.
We're talking with people at South Africa, Cape Town.
Yeah.
Zephyrs!
At
Woo!
the lowest point on this.
We need to get somebody from, like, Peru, and then maybe even further south.
Well,
sorry.
we got someone from Brazil, but he doesn't play ESO. Gus.
Yeah, that's true.
Then he
Who's
doesn't
that?
count.
He doesn't count.
Who's that?
He's
Gus.
not in this guild. It was
Gus
just
is
guild
sus.
people, guys, not evil.
I like our
Police
Portuguese
squad or serious.
seems hard to beat.
No, we don't have.
Hmm?
No.
What don't we have?
In Portuguese player or I know one, but it's games. Yeah, he's playing games, but otherwise other games. Oh yeah, I have to eat something. Be right back.
Can someone remind me how you get rid of the Blistering Plague in Scalecaller? From the potion boss?
You have to kill the ads, so he will call a name, and that ad you have to kill, and you have to kill 2, and then he will make explosions. Then you have to bash the boss. If you bash the boss, you will not be stunned. That the NPC that makes explosions, and then you have to stand in the yellow circle.
Yeah, but I died way before that.
Okay, the tank has to stand in one of the. You see little circles.
I know. It's not that's
Yeah,
killing
the
me, it's
tank has
the poison.
Yeah, just kill ads. That should be. Otherwise, you don't get healed at all.
All ads were dead and I still had the poison. That's
I
very
don't know
weird.
what the other. There's no other way.
No, I know. That's why I'm
Right.
confused.
Not yet.
Weird.
You should be. Then your DPS pretty low, or you have bad healer. Otherwise, it's weird. Really weird. And if you play with the guys that are even Discord, it's both of them.
What healer?
Ah. Okay, try to use your ghost. Will help.
We don't have a healer.
Yeah, then I recommend to use your ghost.
Yeah, I have it.
Support. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Bitch.
You should block 10% of your incoming damage.
I think I jinxed this when I said that we were doing 20-minute runs. This one has been an hour soon.
Oh, jeez.
Same people?
No, different. The one DD, he said, oh, I can go tank. He's the worst I've seen. And the other DD, you doesn't know the mechanics.
So harshly judged.
No, I'm always telling the truth.
Ooh, that's good. Rob? Oh, hey, John? Good luck.
Sorry, I'm not concentrating on anything right now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I have to eat some food.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy.
It will be very quick.
Still
Do you
not
remember the
right.
tactics? No.
Fuck.
I will die a few times and then I will remember. Oh shit.
Further this way.
Okay, what I really need right now is a corpse.
I can create one for you.
A warm
I've
one,
just remembered I can create one as well.
a cold
There
one.
we go.
Yeah, me
Hurry,
too.
hurry up.
Oh, in the game. Oh.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Right.
Sag.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
He doesn't know how to rest either.
Oh, this sucks.
What?
Apparently I can only run one tether or siphon ability at a time. Or it's a case of I can only use one corpse for it at a time. Yeah, I can only
Which
use
one?
corpse. Restoring tether and
Yeah.
something siphon.
Yeah, you need one corpse for each.
But you can run both at the same time.
Yeah,
That was the question. Oh, because I've noticed you can bar swap and the tether and the siphon stays there.
Nice.
I thought it was a case of if you bar swapped or you started using other abilities, it stopped. But it's
No, it's always there.
That's handy.
Yes, it's very
Jesus.
nice.
That is unfucking real. Because restoring tether is free. It's free. It costs you fuck all. And it's basically 1,000 heal per second to you and your allies. That's huge.
He's got a happy in his pants.
What?
John. John's got a happy in his pants.
Oh, hell yes. I mean, the shocking siphon one, just level 1, is basically, it's just shy of 1,000 DPS. But it's free. It don't cost you jack. You can run it as often as you want. Just having it slotted increases your damage by 3%.
You could argue it isn't free, because you have to cast another skill to activate it.
Yeah, I suppose it's true, but I mean, if your group's doing anything properly, there's going to be plenty of fucking corpses everywhere.
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay, well, I've got more to think about now. That's not great.
But I told you about thinking.
Thinking bad. Okay.
I told you about Jeebus. Is it bad we can go for this list?
What?
Nah.
Well, John, it's just as well we quit yesterday.
Yes, oh shit, what's... Is there load shit? No, it's not. It's
No,
not.
no, we should be okay.
Fuck.
We should be. But I mean, it was like funny. We logged off, and literally, like not even 5 minutes later, boop, load shedding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just as well, John.
Oh, man.
I didn't have a chance to turn off my PC, but you know,
Oh.
yeah.
Hasn't damaged it, has it?
No, well, so far I think what I've done now is I've taken 2 of my RAM sticks out, okay, the older ones, and I ran it over the weekend and no blue screening. Now,
Okay.
today, I didn't swap the sticks, but I moved the sticks over into the other 2 slots and I've just left it to run, and still no blue screening. So I think my RAM may have been damaged.
Okay.
Yes, that is 100%. I recognize that as well. I think I have that on one PC as well.
Yeah, so no, I just have to get more RAM again.
But when you swap them around, did you tell which port was broken or like which RAM was broken?
Well,
Displaying
thankfully
it, the RAM.
my old RAM are 2 red, 4 gigs each, and the new ones are 8 gig each, and they're black. So I knew straight away which was which.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go in the system, can you see like are you missing any RAM, or are you having
No.
the RAM?
No,
you
it's
have
all
with
there. It's all
this?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
But it's corrupt or something.
Well, I mean, I downloaded the blue screen reader, error reader program, and I'm going to send that off to Greg, and he can go through it and check it out and whatever else. But so far, no blue screening. So, and now I've moved the RAM over to the other slots, and I'm test running it for the next few days to see what happens.
Nice.
So hopefully, it's just the RAM and not the motherboard. Woo!
Keep fingers crossed.
Yeah. A few other things while you're at it.
Yeah, I think it's more likely that it's the RAM.
Yeah. I'd have a house here.
Yeah, you got two class. Well, you got Oscars. You got Oscars. You can do it for about 3 weeks.
Forsaken Stronghold. That looks like it's probably going to be like an expensive place to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone seen the new chapel thing in Blackwood?
No.
Nah.
The new house? I haven't seen it, but people say it's huge and that there is not enough furniture points to build it.
Oh, furniture points. Yeah, that's a thing. Why are we restricted so much? It's like stupid.
Crashing the server.
Fuck it, I'm just going to travel there.
I think I could make a full set of this new healer trial set as well. It looks really nice.
Don't walker.
Oh, I have to go around. Or do I?
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
And this debuff, or this bomb, that gets added to the enemy, it like calculates the damage from everyone that's
Yes.
hitting the target, so it's not only
Magical
your
recovery,
personal damage.
gain mana ages all time.
Sorry, when I'm not seeing you.
Do you know what I'm sitting there and thinking?
What is this? You don't feel alone.
If I'm running Vrol's command
Who's in there?
and Jorval's grace at the same time, Vrol's command basically increases the buff uptime by 40%. It takes it from 12 seconds to basically 17 seconds. And the effect can occur once every 21 seconds. It basically means that there's only going to be a 4-second period during which everybody has not got major ages. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
your rules is really, really good.
Jorvalds. Oh, yes. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
running with that a little bit earlier. Before I swapped it out to, what's it?
Yeah.
Power Core.
I actually dropped the rest of stuff of your rules with the power healing thing on.
Oh, you think you should run with those Power Core and Jorvalds?
No, I'm talking about Jorval's and Vrol's command.
Oh, Rolls Command. Sorry. Okay.
And as a debuff, that would be awesome because basically all dungeon trial and arena monsters are dealing 10% less damage for every 17 out of 21 seconds.
Okay, yeah, but that's trials and dungeons.
Yeah,
I guess
trials,
we'll
dungeon,
actually.
and arena.
Yeah, well, considering
I mean,
how
it's not-
often we do dungeons,
if you're
I mean, that makes sense.
If you're struggling with overland monsters, then
Yeah, you should.
the-
Yeah, makes
different
sense.
set.
Yes.
Different set.
Yeah.
These lands hold more mysteries than you can possibly imagine.
Do we have a guild for just surveys?
Okay, here's the problem with rolls though. It's maximum stamina and maximum health. It's actually a tank set. It's
Which one?
actually a tank. Vrol's Command. I
Is it
like
heavy or?
It's heavy, and it's max stamina, max health. So it's actually more for tanks. I should put it away. Put it away.
Put it away.
John, are you alright, by the way? Because I saw that things are a little bit crappy your side.
Oh, it's absolutely fucked. Which reminds me, Nick,
Yes.
need you to come and take photos if we're going to get that flat leased.
Yes. I may not have that job anymore.
Okay, not a huge problem.
Yeah.
We do have another person that we can go with.
Okay, it's only because I haven't been doing all the cold calling that he's been asking and stuff, and
Okay.
he seems to be quite. I don't know how to put it. He's been absolutely fine, but at the same time, he's kind of like, well, look, I do understand. You have other things to do, and you do have other jobs. You did explain that to me first. But I
Yeah.
do need you to do cold calling. I'm like, there's a
Yeah.
million other more important things I could be doing besides
Yeah.
cold calling.
No, fair enough. Not the end of the world, dude. Not the end of the world.
Yeah. So I was
ba-
I was going to chat to him about it, and then he was kind of like, well, how's the cold calling coming? I'm like, I haven't done any cold
It's
calling.
not.
And he was just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
we have to have a meeting sometime. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Okay,
seem
no,
good.
not the end of the world. Yeah,
How
Danny,
is-
sorry, just to
how
answer the
is
question.
Luca?
It's
How is Luca?
he's not COVID positive, so that's one good thing.
Good. Okay,
So-
cool. So Alicia doesn't have to
Yeah.
worry about that. That's fantastic. Okay.
Well, he does still have a viral infection, so at least she's going to basically. So tomorrow, I'm going to have to basically wash everything in the bedroom and then
Why?
disinfect everything. Because he's been sleeping in the bedroom with us while she's been at Janina Gareth's. So,
What?
No, don't forget she's
Okay.
going in for surgery, Danny.
yeah, but it's
Oh yes.
also,
Oh yes.
Yes, so she
she
can't,
can't have.
anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
she's.
Yeah. Sorry,
If
John.
if she picks up a cold, they're not going to do the surgery on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's terrified already. She's literally terrified. But anyway, so yeah, I've got to basically do that. Hopefully get Luca back to school tomorrow, next week, and then just keep Luca and Lishi separate for the weekend. So it's going to be like I'm in the annex, Lishi's in the bedroom, Luca's in his bedroom. Every time Luca calls, I'm going to have to get up and take a walk.
Well, I'm sure Gareth and Janine would be more than happy to have Luca for like 2 weeks.
Problem is, of course, Logan's sick. So
They could be sick together. It's fine. It could be fine.
no, it's all that. And then, like I say, the bitching that I've been doing about work, which Rob and Nick got the brunt of earlier on.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, for having listened to that without muting me.
Of
That's
course,
appreciated.
dude. Not a
Yeah,
problem
sure.
at
That's,
all.
That's
We're going to
exactly
be
what we did.
we're going to be clipping it. We're going to
Fuck
clip it,
you, Rob.
and yes, we'll have it as a highlight. Like 5 hours, like 6 minutes of net
Yeah,
ranting.
6 minutes of sixth sense. Yeah. But yeah, it's just.
Bit by bit, dude, we'll manage it. If you need help, we're all in the valley now. So, I mean, really, we're all just a stone throw
Wait.
away.
All in the valley.
All in the
Right
You
there
have a
valley.
with
degree
me.
in psychology?
Right there.
Yes. Yes, exactly that, John.
No, it's all gonna go. I mean, it's going to go. But yeah, that 3-month period is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, with any luck, they'll do a blitz, and I can kill myself over a weekend and earn $6,000 or $7,000.
Always
So
good. Or
fingers
just,
crossed.
win the lotto.
Yeah, got more chance of being hit by a meteorite than winning the lotto.
Looks
The
like
South African one?
I'm holding thumbs about that. I'm holding thumbs for you there.
Fuck you, Rob. Fuck you. I know what you meant. Gosh, no, I'm busy taking far too much time thinking about this. Necromancer bolt, yeah. I really should be getting to bed sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm doing my last thing and I'm signing off.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I really, really do like this catalyst, though.
It's really nice. I just got achievement for the gargoyle boss in Skeletor, nobody got stoned.
And now it's suppressed again. Okay, Test, have you ever had a skill
Is it
on,
here?
on your
Not
bar?
Not on here.
Test, not here?
Nope.
No.
It's not here.
Man, I thought he popped in.
Observation skills 0.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't see I can't see my
okay.
heads-up display thing. That's why I thought he was here still, or not here, or here. I thought he popped in. Do you, any of you other guys ever had your skills repressed, like suppressed or whatever? Like you can't push the button. You push the button,
Usually
it activates,
only.
but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I've had that.
Because quite literally, I was just testing out that lightning splash ability, and I did it on a couple of bugs, and I did it twice, right? And now the S is back again. It was working fine.
No clue.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
Hmm.
And on that note, I'm going to duck out of here.
Quack, quack.
Well, have a good evening.
Just
Yeah.
right.
Catch you around.
Yeah.
Chisba.
Bad
I just
SD.
noticed this tank we have this time is actually the goat. She's running Wormbolt because we're 3 magic abilities as a tank. That's like the ultimate support.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I need to test this out on some mud crabs. Come here, mud crab. Alright. Nope, still suppressed. Man, I have to do some more research and figure out what this is. And it only suppresses that skill. Why?
See, whenever we got into playing the game, we always make sure to play, but then actually had solved in real time. So yeah, so like 3 characters all of my single person.
What, sorry?
No, we're hearing Danny's husband through the chat.
Okay.
So, yeah, whenever you hear that sort of. Just ignore it. Yeah.
Sorry.
She's not
I
ready.
don't know.
No, I just didn't want to be rude. I thought it was someone here in the room. And then nobody was answering him, so I was like...
Don't worry, the other voices in his head are.
Oh, that works. Okay, now I'm going to call it here and I'm going to go do some research and bitch and moan about this.
Yeah. Okay, I actually should sign off as well. Yeah, fuck it. I'm off. Cheers, bye, guys.
Just
Cheers,
guys,
bye.
catch you all tomorrow. Friday's tomorrow. I got Scots tomorrow. I probably won't see you tomorrow. I'll think about it. Cheerio.
Goodbye.
Bye guys, y'all have a great one. Maybe see you tomorrow. Probably won't be streaming. Anyway, have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good evening.